a few weeks ago, the podcast wars. Again, being a consumer of this whole podcast stuff, I'm paying attention to everything.
Same. We in a space.
Adam, I think he's a part of that. I don't know if he's porn wars now. I don't know if he just changed his whole gang. Like, that is a major pivot.
Is he battling porn?
But Charlamagne, Joe Budden, Akademiks. I think those were Complex's list, had them as the top 3, right? So I would think those are the top 3 guys, and it's been some kind of weird energy between the 3 of them.
I like it though.
How you feel about that?
I love all of this stuff, man.
Yeah?
You want to know what beefs?
Hey, yo.
Regi.
I didn't mean for it to come, but I was thinking about how you're so into the Jim Jones and Pusha T, like that's your bag, and this you like the energy, so that's what I meant.
Reg, you want to know why?
Why?
I'm so glad you said that. I love beefs because you finally get to see how a person really feels about something.
Oh.
So people are so good with wearing masks every single day. And
like when some shit's about to go down, like can you really handle it?
Yes, and they're so good at not revealing how they feel day by day, month by month, week by week. I get so excited when people go, I don't like that shit that you did.
Ooh.
Cause it's like,
now they have to respond.
We potting, right? Aren't we talking to the people every day? I love seeing when I come up here y'all not gonna get nothing fake from me. It's passionate every single trip. So I can see it in people who are way bigger than us. Oh yeah, I love this shit. How I feel about it personally, if you guys know, Joe and Charlamagne have worked together on things before.
I miss that working relationship.
Yeah, you was around for a lot of that as well.
I missed that working relationship. I thought it was.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was that far.
No?
I don't think them together.
I was a fan.
Why not?
I was a fan.
Because Charlamagne is in the mature part of his life.
So was Joe.
Joe can do both. We know Joe.
Charlamagne can too.
It's to an extent.
No, Charlamagne be talking about like like current topics and stuff like that.
Give me the last time Charlamagne was tripping on the Breakfast Club. I'll wait.
I don't know because I don't watch Breakfast Club all the time.
But even when you didn't, you would see the viral clips of him being like smelling somebody's
But that was
chair.
over a decade ago.
I know, but that's my whole point though, right? Like I feel like if we got more glimpses of that, I would have preferred their content together.
Can I say this real quick?
Absolutely.
I think Charlamagne is different on Brilliant Idiots than he is on The Breakfast Club.
I watch Brilliant Idiots.
Where I think he's a lot more open.
He's not.
I think so.
He's scaled back.
He has scaled back. But I think he's the balance.
Schultz is the shooter on that show.
He is the shooter. He's always been the shooter on that show. Yeah. But I think to give Charlamagne a little, like he still has that edge a little bit more on Brilliant Idiots compared to like The Breakfast Club, in my opinion.
I love everything Charlamagne has done. I came up on Charlamagne. I've been listening to The Breakfast Club majority of my life. Reese, the new Charlamagne, I can understand why some people aren't entertained. I do respect it though. As a father, we were just talking about changing for your children, right? So I do salute the fact that he does that. Like, I got daughters, man. I can't keep acting the way I'm acting.
He's all about his like growth as a person. Like he's written books. He's very big on that.
See,
like he's like, I've grown. Like
yes, I want to be one of those people that grow but keep a little spice.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You don't think he has no spice?
I don't think Charlamagne has.
I don't believe that, bro.
I fucked with Charlamagne, bro.
I think he has some spice in there.
Tell me the last time you seen it.
On Brilliant Idiots.
Name it.
Every week.
Tell me the topic.
You're saying he's not like controversial anymore?
I don't think he is. I think he is a very good speaker.
Yeah.
I think he knows how to navigate through interviews. I think he's very well researched in what he's interested in.
And he covers a lot of news and stuff.
I think he's politics.
Okay.
You got to make that shit funny somehow, bro. Even politics,
I think he does
to an extent.
Maybe I'm just
a fan. And which is fine. Yeah, I'm a fan too, which is why I can like notice it.
I give Charlamagne a lot of credit for my introduction to the space.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Real,
so I think it's going to be a slight bias in how I view him. Sure. But again, like I said, I think I keep up with his content enough to see he's still got a little spice. It's not what it used to be. I'll give you that.
It's not.
But it's still in there.
And that's why I don't get surprised when people like Akademiks, maybe feel like his name is being played with. And because I think Charlamagne went to go visit, it's Up There podcast with Loon on the Black Effect Network. I think
How do you feel about that podcast? Have you listened?
I've listened. I'm gonna be honest with you. We started this episode. Damn, did we start this episode by saying you take yourself too seriously? No, but we spoke about
that was Patreon.
Oh my god,
which was really funny. By the way,
go check out our conversation about taking yourself too seriously.
You don't compare me to this nigga.
No, that's not you. You're not. I do think that he takes himself very seriously.
Yeah.
And I don't know, podcasts, I'm going to be honest with you. Personally, I like the podcasts that make me learn something, make me laugh, but can still give me their real opinion on things. I think a lot of his stuff is very much OG, what plays are supposed to do, what's real, what real niggas do, what real niggas don't do. And gangsta, all that shit is subjective, bro. You feel me? But I love the fact that people bang with him. And right, he's able to get around like-minded people to have those conversations, right? There's something for everybody. I respect that. Me personally, not really my vibe. What happened? What I did? What happened?
I think Taxstone left a void, and people have been trying to fill that void.
Me too.
And this seems like a very cringe attempt to replace the Taxstone role in the podcast space.
Because you're saying the content they kind of discussed,
the content, you know, having the street knowledge, you know, even the approach, all of it, you know. Like, I think Loon really got onto the radar when he went on The Brilliant Idiots and he was challenging a lot of the academic stuff, and this kind of played into this whole
Pod Wars.
Exactly. So Charlamagne allowing him on his platform to kind of go at academics for damn near 2 hours. Like, legit. He just said, hey, nigga, fuck it. Go at him.
I didn't catch it. Did y'all catch it?
Regi I did.
No?
I was actually coming home. I was on a drive. I had about a 2.5 hour drive when that episode came out. And I'm on Reddit, as y'all know. And I was
Reddit king.
Right? And I was
over there,
watching the reviews of that particular episode with Loon.
Yeah.
And they hated it on Reddit. They fucking hated it. They like, yo, never bring this nigga back. He's not the Brilliant Idiot energy. Charlamagne is just trying to push his Black Effect network on us. Like, he is not it. And that made me want to listen to it even more. So I went and I tapped in and I listened to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he does make a lot of poignant points. But I think it's not for me. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Like, he interviewed Maul a while ago
I think
about the
that.
breakup, and I saw some of it. And, you know, again, he has an audience. Shout out to him. I'm not hating on any podcast, especially Nobody Black. But I don't think it's for me. And I think somebody somewhere is trying to force that Taxstone voice in the culture, and he ain't it.
You saying Charlamagne trying to do that?
Somebody somewhere. I don't know who. Somebody somewhere.
Yo, big shout out to Charlamagne, man. Big shout out to Charlamagne, because
I really do fuck with Charlamagne.
Yeah, bro, he's the man, bro. Started the Black Effect Network. Been with the Breakfast Club for over how many years? Has had late night show here. Has done that show there. Like, we get all of that. But I think Pod Wars really started because certain people in the podcast space feel like they work harder.
Okay.
They feel like the output in terms of like just podcasting content they do more of. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of agree with them. Like, I think they might do a little bit more than a Charlamagne. That doesn't take away from anything.
So you're talking about Joe?
Yeah, if it's Joe, if it's Akademiks, and we're talking about the three, if it's anybody in that space, I don't talk for niggas.
Yeah,
but if that's how they feel, I could see that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just going off of what I see on an everyday basis. I still listen to the radio, guys. I work for a radio station. That's just how it works. I catch 105. I catch Hot 97. I'm always on Sirius XM, right? But yeah, just I can see how people that really are playing the internet game, how they're looking at how content is presented to people and what types of content people really digest, right? I hate when people say radio is outdated. I work in it. I don't fucking believe that shit. I think some people need programmed shows, program playlist. I think some people just work like that. Not everybody wants to get an aux cord and let me plug up. So, you know, contrary to what people say about, oh, no one listens to the radio or anything, I completely disagree. There is a field of people that still listen, and the numbers say it. You know what I'm saying? So
Sirius is different though.
Sirius is
y'all in a different building.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
That's like,
you can curse on there.
That's like HBO Max versus Tubi.
Yeah.
Like Tubi and HBO Max. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Not winning that war.
Right, but see,
Sirius is like, y'all got it.
Everything. You'll sign up for the Sirius XM app. But I can see how, you know, someone like Akademiks, right? I be on YouTube sometimes. I know y'all probably see it. I run into Akademiks by accident.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was very late to the Akademiks party. I knew he always streamed, but I didn't really know like what it meant.
Stream what?
Where to find it.
I didn't know
how
where
to find it. Yeah.
I start going on my YouTube algorithms now, and he's constantly covering clips in a very in-depth way.
Yeah.
So now I can see why other people in the podcast space might look at a Charlamagne and go, oh, yo, it's very PC now. We really only hear from him on the radio. And to be honest with you, not for nothing, like I said earlier, Andrew Schultz is the shooter on Brilliant Idiots. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I could see how people in this space be like, yo, my output, I would hope that you would speak correct on my name when it comes to the output. I'm talking about the Akademiks of the world, the Joes of the world. But I do think that's where podcast Power Wars I could be wrong, but
it wasn't, this whole thing, was it like a long burning like beef, or was it triggered by the Complex list?
I think that Complex.
Oh, really? Like this is what like kicked it off?
I think
that list
Complex just
added
threw
fuel to the fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it added a little bit of gasoline to the
wow.
fire because
Yeah.
there's been some tension there for a while.